Oh my god! Oh my god! Hey there, my name's Ryan, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing the new Elden Ring game called Elden Ring Nightreigne. Came out yesterday. I played it as it dropped at 11 PM my time. So far, I'm really enjoying the game. It's very different to Elden Ring, but I think that for the type of game they were going for, it does work quite well. But yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and launch the next hunt here, and we're just gonna have a bit of a chat, really. For Souls games, I've not been here since day one, I'll say that. My friend Jack has been telling me to play the Souls series for the longest time, but I always said that I didn't like them because of how difficult they were. After about a couple of years, I finally picked up Elden Ring, and I loved it. It was... so, he was right. I then went back and played the Dark Souls series. I completed Dark Souls 1 and 3. We don't talk about 2. And I was kind of joked that Dark Souls 2 is like the most hated one, and I can see why. But I will say this, I put a decent amount of time into it. I put at least 17 hours into it, and I just could not. Like, I just didn't enjoy it as much as Dark Souls 1 or 3. I think out of the Souls games, Dark Souls 3 is my favorite one. That's because it's kind of similar to Elden Ring with like gameplay-wise and stuff. I'm very new to the Souls series. Like, I wouldn't say I'm like amazing at it. Definitely not. Yeah, so the way this works is you're dropped into a map and you have like different points of interest you can go to, and that's where you will essentially like kill enemies to get runes and level up and get new gear. The gear wise, like all the gears have like stats and like buffs to them, and you don't even have to have the item equipped. If you have it in your inventory, you can like benefit from the buff. So like if I picked up a sword that like, I don't know, gave me extra fire damage, but it was a sword that I didn't want to use, I could just have it in my inventory and I'll gain that buff either way, which is really good. Also, you notice that this is a co-op game, which is quite new for the Soul series. Of course, you do have like your co-op mods, like seamless co-op and stuff like that for Elden Ring. They released one for Dark Souls 1, and there has been one for Dark Souls 3 as well. Me and my friends played through we played a little bit of Dark Souls 1 seamless co-op, and that was pretty fun. Usually in like points of interest, you'll see like bosses you can fight as well. So that's like what we're going to be mainly looking out for here. Because the bosses you can fight will drop like a little, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a little ball thing. And from that ball, you can like pick one of 3 items as like your reward for killing that boss. So the character I'm playing as is called, I think they're called Wyler. I think I'm probably butchering that. I'm not good with like fantasy like names or like anything like that, but this character is like the one I chose. He has like an ability that gives him like a grapple hook, so I can like grapple onto like an enemy or just like the environment and like pull myself towards it, which is pretty cool. His main ult is like essentially like an uppercut, so I can do this, pull the enemy towards me, and then big attack. Yeah, so this is a little thing that drops. So, Banished Knight Greatsword or a Watchdog with a ground slam. I'm gonna go with the Greatsword, and then I can level up to level 3. That's also another thing too. Levels are just like given like to you. You don't have to put it into like different stats. So like you'll notice like the zone as well. It is very like Fortnite-ified, but the zone does close in after a certain amount of time until it gets to like the final circle where the final boss of the night, or sorry, the final boss of the day will appear. There's 3 days in total. There's 2 days when you're in this map, and the final day is when you fight against the Night Lord, which is like the final boss. Alright, here we go. Oh, it's a gargoyle. And boom! Yeah! There we go. First night complete. So yeah, this is what happens on the second night. So everything resets, and then you go back out and like do the same thing. The bosses that you do end up fighting on the first night, if you don't kill them, you can go back to the same place and like they'll still be at the same HP. So it's a bit better on that front, where if you know you're not going to win a fight, you can always come back to it later. Oh, huge. And I can do my ult. Yeah, like apart from this game, I'm still gonna be playing Far Cry. Because you know, the last video I mentioned that I've been playing a lot of Far Cry, and I've nearly finished Far Cry 5. And I've got to say, Far Cry 5 is becoming one of my favorite Far Cry games. Like, it has been Far Cry 3, but let's be honest, Far Cry 3 is always going to be like the best Far Cry, like without a doubt. Far Cry 4 is okay as well. I like the story of Far Cry 4, like, is probably more than the gameplay, because the gameplay is just Far Cry 3. But Far Cry 5, I don't know what it is about it. I like how no matter what you do in the game, you're progressing to like throughout the story, and my little Ubisoft brain rot is like loving that essentially. Because no matter what I do, I'm progressing in the story, and I love that. So that's definitely one of my favorites. I know I mentioned that I was going to play Far Cry 6. I've played a tiny bit. I'm still not sure how I'm feeling about it. Like, I'm only in the starting area, but I'm going to give it a good chance after I've beaten Far Cry 5, because I want to just, like, finish a Far Cry game first, and then, like, play the next one. So, that's going to be, like, the main thing I'll be doing next. I mean, who knows? If you want to see a video of me playing some Far Cry, then I'll happily do that for, like, the next video. Or if you want to see some more Elden Ring Nightraigne, then I got that as well. So, loads of opportunities for videos. I kind of hope that what they'll do, because like, it's only in like Limgrave, I think, is like where this map is. I hope they branch out to the other places in Elden Ring too, so like the snow biome and like all that kind of stuff. That'd be cool for like a expedition. I mean, they've already talked about what they're gonna do with like future DLC and stuff. Like, it's a given that they're gonna do more characters. But yeah, I just want to see what else they're gonna do. It's a commander. Okay. Run! Boom! He's gonna jump. Where is he going? Where is he going? He's... Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. Good sh... Alright, so here we are. We made it to the final boss. So let's jump in the goop and see what it is. I mean, like, look at this place. This place looks just amazing. Even, like, the doorway there, too, it just looks so, like... That's, like, thumbnail worthy, that. Like, look at that. Put that on the thumbnail. Oh. Dude, the first boss was like kind of difficult because we wiped, I think, twice before we beat it. So I don't know how this one's gonna be. You know, that's pretty cool. That's like a good like desktop background. There it is. Oh my god. Oh my god! Pamela! No, no, no. Oh, he staggered? In the mouth! What the? No, 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 no. Come on. Oh, I missed a stun. What is happening? What the f? Did we all wipe? No, Dutch is still alive. What the f was that? Yeah. Oh, damn. That was a good run, though. I did not know what Phase 2 was like. That was insane. I mean, we kind of went all over the place, really. Yeah, not too bad. 108 kills. Yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, that was Elden Ring Nightraigne. I hope you guys liked the video. It was something a little bit different. I just want to say as well, thank you so much for the support on the previous video there as well. Like, I'm just glad that people are just watching the video and liking and like commenting and all that kind of stuff. So really do appreciate that. I love you guys so much. If you enjoyed the video, then I hope that you leave a like and a comment and let me know what I can do next. Like I said, I can do some more Elden Ring, or if you want to see me play some Far Cry, then I can play some Far Cry as well. But apart from that, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.